Hello.
Hey, it's Toby and Sean. We're back.
We're back. We're doing some more music reviews. We've got 4 today that I think are really fun. What do you think about today's entry?
I think it was a great week. We've got Richmond, Virginia very represented this week.
Yes, half the reviews we do today are going to be Richmond, Virginia natives.
You've been to Virginia? Were you ever stationed
My uncle
there?
lived there. No, I grew up in Kentucky, but never really visited Virginia until we visited my uncle a couple times there. Really pretty. I remember just being crazy
pretty.
lush.
I remember driving from when I was a kid from the D.C. airport to Colonial Williamsburg. It was just like it's beautiful.
Huh.
I don't think I've ever hung out in Richmond though. Got a few friends there, but.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So we're going to be covering that town. So, we ought to just fucking cut to it. Oh yeah, tonight I'm going to see that. What's the band? Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead, the death band with skeletal remains.
And that's where?
That's it. Come and take it live.
Nice.
Sammy from This Party Sucks had an extra ticket. So
hell yeah.
I'm lucky as shit. All right. So.
All right.
Are we on it? I'm going to
do it.
back this shit up.
Let's just go ahead and do Gwar.
Okay.
Gwar, the New Dark Ages.
Representing Antarctica.
Yeah.
They usually always say they're from Antarctica. They're really from Richmond, Virginia. So Richmond apparently has a Gwarbecue, I thought, in an Avail coffee shop.
Yeah, they have Gwar Bar.
Gwar Bar.
Yeah. So that's they have, and it's still open and crazy popular. I just was reading about it online, and they've got 1,400 reviews, and it's 4.6 rating. Google reviews. People like it.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, Austin could use some marketing like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. They have a new documentary that everybody's seen now. That's on something. It's on Shudder or something.
I think so. Yeah. And this
I
record
have not
came out
seen
with
it.
a graphic novel as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So which apparently explains the story of the songs, but I didn't really delve too far into it other than listening to the record.
Well, that's cool. It's got a graphic novel, and the album's called The New Dark Ages. Okay, I was still trying to get my head around this because the last Gwar album I heard was America Must Be Destroyed, and then I heard the song, The Road Behind, because it was on a video we used to watch, but I hadn't heard any albums really since then. And Odorous Dave Brocky died. We all know that. And so Brutus Beefcake took over on vocals, and of course he sang a couple songs way back when. What the last one on A Good Place to Part, The Road Behind, and a few others. But it's his voice. We agree who he most sounds like, and it's Kevin DuBrow from Quiet Riot. And I gotta say, his voice, maybe I'm gonna give it 2/3 Kevin DuBrow, 1/3 Dee Snider.
Yeah, yeah,
for
sure.
And then he's got the Southern rock thing comes in, sometimes on some of the songs. So, the first 5 times I listened to this album, my mind was blown because I could have heard this whole thing and not figured out it was Gwar.
Yeah, sure.
I had no clue. It's more rock. It's a whole lot less metal, right?
Right.
And plus, you realize how unique Dave Brocky's voice and his lyrical perspective was,
right?
Because it's different. They have, and plus, okay, so America Must Be Destroyed came out 1993, right? That's 29 years ago or what? So that's a long time to go off in your own direction, doing your own thing.
For sure.
And it sounds like, they could play at any festival anywhere or, anyway, I came in here and I was like, I don't know. But then Sean came in and said, what?
This is one of the funnest records this year that I've listened to. And the last record I listened to by Gwar was Scumdogs of the Universe. So I was I had to look at the stereo to make sure that I was listening to Gwar when I put it on, because I was like, dude, but this was fun, just very fun. If you were, if you're expecting Scumdogs, this is not a Dave Brocky record. This is new Gwar, no original members, but semi close to being original as Beefcake the Mighty or Brutus Beefcake or whatever. He joined the band in '87, and they were formed in '84. But he used to play,
are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
he used to play bass, but now he is on lead vocals, and his new name is Blothar the Berserker. But fuck, man, like the whole record is fun. It's like, okay, so Gwar is like comedy metal, you know, like that was their thing. Like they, like blood, guts, and gore theatrics. Like obviously everybody knows that. But man, if I saw them do this record live, like I have a hard time like removing that element from the music that they're writing now, because it's like it is so fun. This is like a callback to '80s classic metal and thrash with like great performances by everybody in the band. I don't know, it's just it's really varied, and it just doesn't disappoint. Like through the whole record is just loads of fun, and it comes in at like 67 minutes long. So
it's a long one.
It's a long one, but it's just super fun.
Yeah, no, I'm warming up to it. It's just, it's a... Dang, it was a lot to get my head around. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's way more rock. It's way more, I feel way more accessible. There are some songs where it comes through, like lyrical perspective.
Is this another broken jewel case?
Yeah, man.
Fuck jewel cases.
Jewel cases fucking suck. I hate them. But yeah, songs. I mean, there's a few where like, okay, yeah, that's kind of Gwar. But man, Dave Rocky was so specific, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, his fingerprint is unique, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an unreplaceable person.
Sure.
You know, but songs we like. I mean, that to be said, Brutus Beefcake is a great singer,
yeah.
and if we saw him with Quiet Riot, I'm sure that would do fine because they've been through some singers,
dude.
Right?
If they got his real name is Michael Bishop, if they got him to sing on the new incarnation
fucking
of Quiet
kill
Riot,
it.
that'd be amazing.
No
People
one's doing
lose their
Twisted
mind.
Sister without Dee Snider, but yes, they do need fucking Kevin Dubrow in there. But songs we liked.
Berserker Mode is my favorite song in this record.
Let me see. The Cutter, completely fucked. Ratcatcher sounds a lot like Turbo Negro.
Yeah, was that the last one we were just listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got those chord progressions like Turbo Negro. Man, just super fun. These guys are on God, what record label? They're on Pit Records now. And this is their 15th studio album. So that's a lot of fucking records I haven't listened to by now.
Yeah, so I've heard 4 now. I've heard, Hello, Scum Dogs of the Universe, America Must Be Destroyed, and now the new Dark Ages. I need to catch up, I guess.
Yeah, if it says anything, I'm just happy that I don't know if they would have even wanted something. No one can replace Dave Rocky. You've made that obvious, but so I guess it's kind of good and fitting that they're kind of going with their own style now, and it's not they're not trying to force some kind of sound that Dave Rocky really created for them.
Yeah.
And as long as everyone's cool with that, again, like I feel like Dave Brocky's music more fits their live show and their performance live. And,
you're going to hear all that shit when you see them live. Like, they just did a tour.
Yeah.
John went to go see it with Napalm Death opened, and it was the Scum Dogs 30th anniversary tour.
Oh, man, that's
and
awesome.
So they performed that whole album.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I would love to see
he and Joseph and John went to Houston to see that.
But these new songs are all, like, they're sing-along. We've got, again, great progressions and just like...
If I saw them, the songs I mentioned, I'd want to see live. Ratcatcher, The Cutter. Yeah, completely fucked.
Totally memorable. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, a fun entry by Gwar, and I highly recommend
I'm
checking it out.
not capable of putting the cover back in correctly.
Because jewel cases make it impossible to fuck, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's just...
I'm such a fan of the Digipack and such not a fan of the jewel case. Plus, it's fucking nasty-ass... plastic, Oh, so this was the cover. Oh, here's the. Okay,
that's
this
awesome.
is the cover.
I feel like that is like part of the
packaging.
graphic novel, right? Yeah.
I think so. I need to read up on it.
Yeah.
And get my most powerful magnifiers on.
Anyway,
And
closest they're coming
that.
to Austin is Dallas, and then they're also playing in Houston. Which closer, Dallas or Houston to Austin?
Dallas is like seriously like 10 minutes closer than Houston in the other direction.
I think they're planning to come and take it live.
I was just in Dallas. We played a show.
How'd that go?
With Amber. It went good. I mean, the crowd was select but appreciative, you know, and it was good to see a lot of old friends. And then I went to me and Shelly went to the Ross Perot Museum of Natural Science the next day, and it's very impressive. The parking isn't impressive, but the museum is very impressive.
Awesome.
But okay, so let's keep it in Richmond, huh?
Okay, cool. All right, so
Okay.
that would be the next band that we're going to review is Municipal Waste.
One thing
Electrified Brain.
Yeah, Electrified Brain. One thing I'm sure nobody has ever said before is that Municipal Waste doesn't know how to get the pit started. And
seriously,
you know why they didn't say it? Because that would be fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my god. So yeah, Municipal. This is everything you want from Municipal Waste record.
I have a new name for Municipal Waste.
Yeah.
Pit Starter.
Pit Action. Yeah, no, we always joke about having a band called Pit Action.
Action.
Every song was about, you know,
Yeah.
we had a big opener called Starting a Pit. Fuck the Pit Police.
Yeah.
Go Stage Diver.
Stage dive.
Uh-huh.
No glass bottles. Yeah, help me up. I slipped. Look out for that wet spot. Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have a band called the Stage Divers, but we had to have a new singer every show because like that's all they do.
You know the eye of the pit. The eye of the pit is the middle of the pit where you can just stand, like high five everyone, and you'll eventually be taken out. But,
Gwar had some of the biggest pits I've ever seen.
Did
in
you
the
see that at Liberty Lounge?
A number of times,
Yeah.
when Scum Dogs came out and when America Must Be Destroyed. And I saw them as ROG when they played with no makeup. And
oh, wow.
It was really cool because there was only like 200 people there and they played the songs. And, you know, it was cool. I mean, it's cool once you've seen the show just to hear the songs.
Yeah.
And then I saw them again when I went with Bones to see Buzz Oven was opening for them at the back room, and he was friends with them, but they only had one pass. But the thing is, I'd already seen Gwar like 5 times, so I hung out in the back part, and it was like watching them get ready for the show because not only are they putting on a rock show, but they're putting on more a theater thing, you know.
Yeah.
So they had so much going on back there.
Wow.
That's just an interesting production in itself.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I guess I did run out of things to say about Gwar.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah. Oh man, yeah. And then when I was still up in boarding school, my brother, he was like, "Oh man, we went to see this band. They were called War, and they were spraying blood all over the place." And I was like, War. Why can't we be friends? You know. I was like, they sprayed blood all over the place.
Damn,
like,
that is crazy.
That doesn't sound like them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why can't we? Why can't we?
Yeah. The world is a ghetto.
Giant penis. Yeah, War.
And he got in so much trouble because like they laid down on my grandmother's silk bedspread with all the Gwar blood.
Oh no!
Fuck that shit up so bad.
But it was okay because your grandmother was actually a fan of Gwar. So there you go.
Nah.
No, she wasn't.
She never. That's a thing. I think that was from China or somewhere. She was fucking pissed. Anyway,
Gwar would have loved to have heard that story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe they will now because they probably listen to the show.
So that would have early 90 or 89. Yeah, it was back when.
All right, Municipal Waste from Richmond, Virginia.
Fucking awesome. And I've never heard an album of theirs I didn't like, and I've seen them live a few times, both times with Napalm Death. And let me see. This song, Jesus, if you like any Municipal Waste album, you will also like this one. Believe it or not.
Yeah, they don't shy away from the formula at all.
What songs do you like?
I really like Paranormal Janitor. It's the last song on the record, but it's the best titled song. But again, if you like one song on this record, you're going to like the whole fucking
For the record, my all-time favorite Municipal Waste song is Werewolves of Chernobyl. That song is so awesome.
That's
but
awesome.
On this album, oh my god, Grave Dive, The Bite. Oh my God, that's how, because it's got 2 vocals on it.
Yes.
Crank the Heat is awesome. I mean, this is solid all the way through.
Yeah.
I think it's a great album.
Oh man, it's so much fun. So these guys are on Blast Records. This is their 7th studio album.
Nuclear Blast Records.
Nuclear Blast. Sorry. Oh yeah, Nuclear Blast.
It's their 7th.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, God, I think I've missed a couple albums. I had the one they put out in 2012, and I've seen them since then. But
Okay.
I should pick up all of them when I see them.
Yeah, I really regret not going to their most recent show, but it was outside and.
As formula as they are, they somehow keep it fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like right when you think they're not gonna keep it fresh, they somehow keep it fresh. You know?
Yeah, this could be their first record. You know, it's so fun. And what is his name? The lead singer, Guardrail Foresta. Guardrail. Tony Foresta.
Tony, yeah.
He goes by Guardrail. Anyway, like the guy sounds great. Like full of fun and energy, and I mean they're just as
They're
fast.
2 guitars now.
Yeah, 2 guitars.
Lots of good leads.
That's it. Yeah, dueling leads, which is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome element. So no, this was great. This will definitely get the pit started in your living room.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love this band. I think they're awesome.
Yeah.
And I hope I get to see them again sometime soon.
Again, sticking to the formula. Nothing you've never heard a million times by a thrash metal band, but they're doing it right and they're keeping it fun. And yeah,
Yeah,
I
make
highly
you
recommend
feel
it.
like all the best things about late 80s hardcore.
Fuck
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, totally. So
Crossover. All right. So, how about this one?
okay, cool.
We're going up to Northern California for someone we've already talked about on this show.
Yeah.
In one of the early episodes. He is going to put out 3 or 4 albums this year. Neil Young. And I have a creative debt to Neil Young because, as I said before, I learned how to play guitar out of a Neil Young Decade songbook. That's where I learned my chords. So we will be covering all of his albums. They're pre-ordered, so all 4.
Awesome.
But I gotta say, the last one, Barn, actually came out like the last 2 weeks of 21, which should count as a 22 record because it doesn't make any critics polls or anything. You know,
Right.
Everyone's already done all that.
Neil Young, Crazy Horse.
This album
Toast.
is the archive. Toast, yes.
It was recorded when? 2002?
2001, 2001, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't put it out. The story is because it was about his marital problems, and he was like tried to, we're not a gossip show, but you know his marriage to Peggy Young fell apart, and
Right.
he's been with Daryl Hannah for a bit. But I guess he had some songs, and it's not a whole lot. It's like 1 or 2 that are totally about. Oh, he's having a hard time, and I could see where maybe he got self-conscious or something.
Like Quiet, the first song is really somber.
Quit,
yeah, it's really somber. And I think
I love it.
The third song in, what's it called? Going Home. Yeah, so those are definitely songs written about like post-breakup or pre-breakup. Like,
I think he decided to
well.
work it out. Peggy Young, I mean, she was a backup singer for him, but she also like had her, like it looked like he provided a band for her. Like his band would back her up on shows like in San Francisco, and it was like, it looked to me like one of those things like if you actually wanted to go talk to Neil Young, you'd go see a Peggy Young show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all known situations where there's someone who's in a big band, but they're also in a way lesser known band.
Right.
And if you actually want to talk to them, you go see their band that's way less popular, and
Right.
they'll probably talk to you all night.
Yeah.
Anyway, so not to diss Peggy Young, she did great things. She's a great woman, and they through the book. You should read his book. We talked about it last time. Anyway, this is a great Crazy Horse record. It's got more energy than Barn. I like it. I liked Barn. I like this better than Barn. They're 20 years younger when they recorded it. I think this would be a great follow-up. They should have put it out when it was recorded because it's an excellent follow-up to Ragged Glory and Rockin' in the Free World. And I love the guitar tone. I love the the playing, and I'm a big fan. I like the sound, and I like the Crazy Horse stuff the best. And It's kind of mellow. I mean, it's classic Neil Young. It sounds like it's the fucking 70s.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
So, yeah, you dug it too?
Yeah, it was great. Like, my favorite song is Standing in the Light of Love. This was, yeah, the guitar work here is top notch, obviously. But like you said, Toby, like, it's a little stripped down. Like, it's not overproduced.
Oh, no.
I think that just kind of goes right in hand with, Crazy Horse's style.
Solid playing, solid tone.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this could have come out in 1978. A lot of these songs were probably written back then. In fact, I think he performed a lot of, like, some of these songs under different titles with the MGs.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but re-recorded with new titles with Crazy Horse in 2001. And I didn't hear those other songs. They're on other records, and like I can't compare them. But I have read a few reviews of this record, and people are saying like this is the best way you want to hear these versions. So with that being said,
I've listened to it a lot. I've kept it on, and I've been listening to so much. I mean, everything here else we've talked about is pretty heavy, especially, I've been listening to a lot of death metal. I found that listening to a lot of blast beat death metal makes the mellow stuff sound especially good sometimes,
Yeah, it's a good palate cleanser.
And I mean, this is rockin' mellow stuff, I mean, they're grinding it out, and
he still hits those high notes in this one too. I don't think nowadays he's like, getting up there.
Barn is a good album, but he definitely, you can hear his age in it.
Yeah.
And
this one is not noticeable.
This is what you would have called a late period Crazy Horse 20 years ago. And it's like, now we're like even late, like, that's cool. I want him to keep going until they keel over, and hopefully he lives to be 120. But, I really dig this record. I've listened to it quite a bit. It's relaxing. It sounds great.
And it's only
it's classic Neil Young. My favorite Neil Young albums are Zuma, On the Beach, Rust Never Sleeps. I like the Crazy Horse stuff, know. And if you like Crazy Horse, then you really shouldn't sleep on this one.
Right. I agree. On Reprise Records,
I got corrected on Scott Gardner's show. I called it Reprise. He calls it Reprise.
Oh, it's Reprise Records?
That's what he said.
All right. Well,
I still in my mind call it Reprise.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, okay. So here we go to Sweden, right?
Entrails! This record fucking will blow your shit away. And
The Eternal Time of Decay by Entrails. From, what's the name of the town? Linyard, Sweden?
Yeah,
Linyard has Sweden. Less than 500 people.
Wow, we should go there.
It looks beautiful in the summer. I mean, it's probably beautiful in the winter, too. I would go there in the winter right now. We've been through this miserable summer. But yes, Entrails. They should have done a digipack with this thing going on. I mean, it's cool. It's better than the regular, just plastic, but still.
Yeah, it's like
anyway.
They fool you.
Yeah.
They were like, Toby, look, it's a digipack. Just kidding, Toby. It's a jewel case.
But
no matter.
This album is awesome. This is some meat and potatoes death metal. Yes. I said it again. It's kind of like we covered fucking jungle rock. Sometimes you know what you like and you want people to give it to you straight. And these guys do. And you know what? I've listened to this album a lot. I've had it. For some reason, I just didn't get around to talking about it on the show, but I've been listening to it the whole time.
Wow.
Probably,
Right.
So, yeah, man.
Have you ever seen these guys?
No. I don't even know that they played. Sometimes I don't know. Like, I was speculating on fucking Warthog last week. Like, do they tour? And then I went to Dallas and everyone's seen them. They came, but
same thing. I was like, oh my god, Warthog! Everyone must know about these guys. And then same thing. I texted Noble. I was like, you need to listen to Warthog. They're so good. And he's like, yeah, I know.
And then he's like, duh. You're so 2012 or whatever. Die to Death. Yeah. That's a jam, huh?
That is a jam.
Now they got the Walking Dead theme, the zombie theme. In a horror movie, John Carpenter breaks in between a few of the songs
Yes.
with the keyboard. Sounds like a lot of John Carpenter soundtrack music, and then they get to the death
Brutality,
metal,
yeah.
and the lyrics are very horror movie, creeping zombies mostly theme. I really liked let's see, Open Casket Feast, Die to Death, Possessed is a great song.
I like Inverted Grave a lot.
That's the one I was looking for.
That's a
Inverted
badass
Grave.
song, dude. Yeah.
What a kick-ass jam,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, that'd be a great band name too.
Inverted Grave.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
yeah, Jungle Rot had the Asymmetric Warfare.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
every one of their
uh-huh.
song titles would have been a brilliant band name.
Asymmetric
Warfare.
Inverted Graveyard is the name of the song.
Oh yeah, Inverted Graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is another band has similar history as Archgoat that we talked about a few episodes back, and that like back in the 90s they put out a classic demo tape that a lot of people, tape traders, knew about, and then they disappeared for
Yeah, they hung it up for like 5-10 years, right?
yeah, I learned to play, and they came back doing proper albums, you know?
Right.
It's like
and started blowing shit up.
yeah, and how many albums have they done now?
This is their 7th full-length album.
Yeah,
But I think they had 3 before they split in '95.
And they've got like one guy from the demo tapes. Is it Jimmy Lundquist?
Yeah,
Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But Panky Samuelson plays bass and is the singer.
The singer,
He's
yeah.
amazing. He's really good.
Man, these guys are awesome. This is a great record. I'd like to go back and listen to their other records.
If I could make a comparison, these guys, this is like this is where I wish Sepultura would have headed after Roots, but it's even like heavier. And Panky Samuelson and Max Caballero sound very similar, but this guy's more deathy, more deep and grovelly. But man, a solid entry. I'm not 100% accustomed to Entrails, but this was a really good like first introduction to them for me personally. And then now I'm going back and revisiting their anthology. But man, like if you want no frills death metal and a good time and great fucking like crazy songs, drum Carpenterish inspired, definitely check this out.
And towards the end on some of those songs, they have this cool like effect on the guitar where it's like almost like a pitch shift. I don't know what it is, but there's like another tone going on that makes it sound pretty awesome too. It's got a cool sound to it.
Yeah.
And Entrails. This is a smoking death metal album.
Yeah, so good, so good. All right.
So yeah,
next week
we're
we got a
still
lot- we still have a
playing
lot of
catch up. I've got a couple records, but I've got all this, so we could decide what we're going to talk about. Hey, I'm going to see 2 of the guys tonight from this band, Massacre.
Oh, cool.
They're in the Death band, and what are they called again? Death. God damn it.
I don't remember.
Dead on your face.
Left for Dead.
Left for Dead.
Left for
All
Dead.
right, the Linda's.
Linda's.
We got to get around to this. The Viagra Boys.
Oh yeah.
Made of Teeth. I picked this up. The Crayolas. Petrol Girls from England. Jack White's got a new album.
Oh.
And then these Wire demos.
Yeah.
So, So, and Witchery from England.
Witchery. Oh, that's
So
right. Jeez.
So we got to talk about that too.
And if there's anything that anyone is wanting to be reviewed or for us to
Yeah,
talk
it has
about,
to come out in 2022.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm happy to talk about whatever, and I'm always happy to receive stuff. But I'm just happy to be tipped off about stuff.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. We're gonna play the song, and we'll be back sooner than later, right?
All right.
All right.
Yes, we will.
No, here's a pig. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.